the big question is what can you tease for us for next season?
Oh, a lot of things. A lot of new characters. A lot of new characters this year. Delving back into the canon and creating two new original characters and two well-established characters that we will dig deep into the origins of. Hattie, and we're continuing the growth and the origins of Ivy, and creating a new villain who I can't say the name of now, that is 100% us, but so born from the primordial ooze of DC. They're very happy.
I mean, you had season 2 was like all about the villains and everything like that. Is there like a theme to season 3?
Season 3, we discover and find out about and understand and see the origins of the Court of Owls and their grip on Gotham and their power. I know we teased that last season, but we really fall into that in the darkest way this year. And their assassin talent.
You're also bringing the Mad Hatter.
Yes.
How does he fit into this?
Well, his origin story is very tied to his sister, actually. He was a character that never had an origin story. He was a character that never, he kind of came and went out of the comic books very early on, and then got left out later. So that was really, once we talked to DC, that was something we could really start from scratch. So that's very exciting, and a wonderful actor playing him, and good stuff comes out.
Oh, what's the hierarchy look like for the GCPD this season?
Well, Barnes is trying to. Jim Gordon's still refusing to see himself as a police officer right now. He's too much of last season damaged him physically, mentally, and he's finding the way to heal outside of the police department. He actually becomes a bounty hunter, but Barnes is holding the fort, and Bullock, becomes very instrumental in helping him. Then something will happen where Gordon can't deny his DNA anymore.
You've got a cast that's ranging in age from 15 to 71, which is unusual for a drama like this. Are we going
71?
John Doman.
Really?
Well, he probably didn't want me to tell that.
I'm going to call him up.
But are we going to see more of this where you have age groups coming in? I mean, that has to be hard to write for in something that's...
No, you know what? The more variety, it makes it much easier to write for. Variety is like, that's the medicine for everything. I mean, the variety is what Gotham is about. Gotham is a city. It's not a town or a house. It's a massive city, and of course, diversity in any which way, shape, or form, whether race, age, gender. That's what makes it easy to write. The fact that this place is complex and colourful, dangerous and beautiful, and it's never a problem. I really like that statistic. That's great.
Last year, go ahead.
No.
Last year was all about growth. Every character grew in their own way.
Absolutely.
Which character was your favorite to see grow?
Well, I always have to say David, but Bruce Wayne. I mean, I'm really proud of myself and the other writers for really showing so many sides to this character and how he struggles. And now, especially put up against a secret society who run the city. I mean, it's how he navigates through that is quite. Not only has he shown strength and he's shown integrity, he's going to show real wit and charm this year, because for the first time this year Bruce Wayne will have to take on another identity in order to survive. So now you get the spoiled rich kid brat, a disguise that he hides behind so people don't take him seriously when he his agenda is actually very, very serious. So, and every time we throw difficult things at David, he kills it. I mean, every time. I mean, it's like sometimes you go in there and go, it's pretty complex. You know, you remember he's a young teenager, and you go, and he just comes out with it. And you're like, yep, there it is. I mean, he's incredible. The natural talent. Same with Cameron. It's kind of like she teaches us who the character is. Because he's infectious to be around. Her energy. My kids are here right now. All they want to see is Cameron.
Well, what can you tell me about her story?
Well, we go into her backstory. I mean, that's funny because she's only a teenager. No, and she was very happy to hear it too. Her parents are not dead. And meeting them, or meeting one of them, will not be everything she wants it to be. It will at first, but it's like you build something up in your head, and you fantasize about that thing, and you make it a reality, and then when dealing with the reality, it's not what you wanted it to be. And it's going to propel her into her next identity.
Is there any good casting for whoever?
Yes, there is. You know, the great thing about it is we have such a talented cast, but there's no, apart from Ben, who've done a lot of television before, there's nobody who's a superstar. There's nobody, I mean, these guys were just all singing in the band, so there's nobody who's a superstar. We picked the right actors for the right job, and they fit this family, they fit this troupe of actors. This is like the RSC, the touring play. You have to get along, and you have to gel with those other people, otherwise it doesn't work. So what we love about this, everybody we cast is a great actor who's instantly accepted by these people, and like every team, the harder the competition, the better you'll get. So that's our mantra.
How about some of the interpersonal relationship dynamics for next season? Anything juicy?
There's a couple of juicy ones. Yeah. There's a couple of juicy ones with Penguin trying dipping his hand in politics, dipping his foot in politics. He's going to need help, and sometimes it takes a criminal to run a crime-driven city. So he's going to get help from his buddy in crime, and they make quite a duo, Penguin and that is. And then of course, like every relationship where two strong north magnets cover each other, they friction grows and then becomes explosive.
How was working with Paul Rubens? How did that go?
I was the one who really fought for that because I was the one in the room going like, I really want to meet. I love the idea of Penguin, of Robin finding a family that he had nothing about, and then I forget where I was, but I said it. I said Paul, and everyone just went. That was it. And then we started talking about Paul, and then I was like, somebody better call him. You know, because we were like, oh no, he'll do it. And then we were like, why would he do it? He's already done it. And I was like, oh man, I had to call him. And I thought, if he says no now, I don't think we're going to do it. Because who's going to, we can't.
Right.
He was the best. The best. And he said to me at the end of it, I wrote the episode where he died. And he was preparing for that scene, and he came over to me and said, Dan, I just found out that Doctor Strange is bringing people back. And I was wondering. So anyway, but he had the greatest time. He really did. Again, he fit right into this troupe of actors. He fit right in and was embraced immediately. I mean, one of the funniest guys, the most fun to deal with, who knew the character before we even talked about it, because he had played him with Tim Burton. It was really nice. It was a joy.
How difficult was it, because it was bordering on a lot of comedy in that episode compared to a lot that we saw before? How How difficult was it to struggle that line between comedy and really intense action?
It's funny, I have this conversation a lot as an English person who was in love with the British office and the American office. It's very different in that Ricky Gervais doesn't need you to laugh at him. He actually needs you to accept him as David Brent, you know? And whereas Steve Carell's a very funny guy who's done a lot of comedy, wants to be funny, he wants you to find it funny. So the difference is if you ask people to find it funny and you keep performing for them, then you are making it funny. When a person says, I'm not a character, this is me, and what I'm trying to do is be very serious, and it just happens to be funny, that's the comedy we understand on this show. There's nothing wrong with either comedies. Steve Carell, genius. David Brent, genius. Different ways of approaching comedy. You know, find me funny, make me fall over, laugh, all that, or go, I don't want you to stop. You know, I take myself very seriously. That's what Paul Rubens did. You know, he was completely immersed in that character. It just we put him in funny situations.